So Alpine River Adventures started and it was really popular to begin with, and there was lots of one-day trips, but there was water. The eels that run up the Snowy, they came from the Torres Straits. They used to get the trigger from that snowmelt every year. All of that's gone. In 1969 they dammed this at Jindabyne. So for 40 years they let less than 1% of original flow out. About a metre higher was your average. You can see the rock still maintain that level mark of what it used to be.
Few years I've worked here, I've seen a change, especially the bankside vegetation. The reeds, the kabunji and the phragmite were, as tall, if not taller than that, all through this section here. Breeding grounds for your frogs, fishes, insects. And now they're exposed. A lot of that water's going to be too hot, it's not going to be covered. Feral horses and deer have really gotten into it. You can see firsthand of what they are doing, and it's only getting worse. It's a whole ecosystem that in a couple of years has just disappeared. People just don't understand of what's really happening.
We take people through probably the most rarely seen piece of the Snowy. It's called the Byadbo Wilderness. It's still an extremely remote area and the country sings in an almost uncorrupted way. I think people, when they get on a river like this and they paddle moving water, they feel that it is a living river. I guess they get a connection and they don't want to see that die or be killed or polluted or treated poorly.
I think being more connected to nature, it's something most people are lacking. You sort of tend to forget in a way, doing the 9 to 5 and living your daily lives and what's actually important. And you come out here and you see the beautiful animals and the landscape. It's almost a surreal feeling on the Snowy River.
Until people actually wake up and realise that they are a part of nature, and hopefully ecotourism will help them do that. It doesn't bode well for nature because humans are more powerful than they realise, and I'm not talking about the powers that are up the top of the human hierarchies, the men in black, the presidents and the kings and queens of the world. I'm talking about everyone. Everyone has an enormous power there.
I'd like to think that my grandkids could have clean and as fresh a world and as living a world as I did. The Snowy River is not being looked after. We're doing it to the environment's not doing it to itself. It's a problem we've created. And when people learn the truth of their landscape, they can start to feel differently about how we need to move forward, what is the past and what should be the future. I think we need to understand what we did to understand how to fix it, that's for sure.